Well, boys, have you checked the pre-markets? We see the stock market, the global stock market, is down about 2.3%. Stocks are crashing, everybody. And you want to know why? Because of tariffs. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. Donald Trump is playing a very interesting game with our closest allies, Canada and Mexico. And even if you don't classify them as close allies, they're at least mostly friendly neighbors. But Trump, in his infinite wisdom, has decided to impose 25% additional tariffs, basically a sales tax on any imported goods from those nations specifically, because of fentanyl coming through the border and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Okay? It's kind of vague, to be honest, about why he's doing that. And he's also going on Truth Social and posting about how tariffs are amazing and that they can potentially replace income taxes, which is absolutely ludicrous. Oh, by the way, you think we can raise $7 trillion to cover our spending from tariffs? But the markets are reacting pretty negatively because I think the markets thought that when Trump said he was going to impose tariffs, they were like, oh, he's just going to do it or threaten to do it. And it's just a negotiating tool. And there's no possible way that he could actually impose a tariff for a significant amount of time. And I think people are starting to wake up that Donald Trump's kind of a madman. He'll do things that are unexpected. He's a very unpredictable person. And the fact that these tariffs are about to be imposed, I believe on Tuesday, and the fact that Mexico and Canada are raising retaliatory tariffs is also kind of shocking to the markets. Now, me personally, I think the United States is going to win the trade war between Canada and Mexico. If you look at how much we import from Canada and Mexico, and then you compare it to how much Canada and Mexico import from us, their economies are way more reliant on the United States of America than the United States of America is reliant on them. We have financial economic strength in the United States. So I believe the tariffs, I don't know how long they're going to be in place. They could be in place for, maybe Trump wants to keep them there forever because we're going to replace the income tax somehow. $7 trillion. But, however long they're in place, eventually the United States is going to win, okay? But the issue is, now that the market has seen that Trump is serious, I don't think it really knows what to do. It's all over the place because it's unpredictable. Imagine you're a businessman or businesswoman, or you're an investor in a company, and you're trying to project the future profits of a business you're investing in. And you look and see that your business imports a bunch of stuff from Canada. Let's say raw materials, for example. And you say, okay, I think the cost of goods sold is going to be this next year and the year after because of, inflation's going to be this, and here's the supply and demand. And then this whole new wrench gets thrown in. This whole new freaking wrench gets thrown in. Now there's tariffs. So now the cost of your inputs are going up for your business, which forces you to either raise prices or suffer hits to your bottom line profit. And if your profit drops and your future expectations of profit drop, guess what that does to the valuation of your business? Except for Tesla. Tesla just goes up no matter what, no matter how bad their core business is. But, U.S. stocks, bro. So the United States is going to win this, okay? But there's going to be, what I'm trying to tell you is that there's going to be a lot of volatility in the next 4 years. Trump is in his last term. He's here to make a difference. He's here to try crazy new things. He really has nothing holding him back. He is beholden to some people, but he can basically do whatever he wants and not worry about having to get reelected again. So he's going to do some wild and crazy things. And I believe it's going to be harder than ever to really pick stocks that are going to outperform the index or pick stocks and really understand how they're going to do in the future. The market is becoming ever more and more unpredictable because we have a president that loves to intervene in the economy in ways that a lot of people can't expect. So I implore you to really think in the long run what's going to happen. Is it the end of the world? Are we all going to die because of tariffs? No, we're not. Is the U.S. eventually going to win this? Yes, it is. Is Trump going to continue to be unpredictable? Yes, he is. All you can do is weather the volatility, okay, and hope for the best in the long run. That's all you can do. I'm sitting comfortably in my globally diversified ETF, and I'm not changing a thing because there's literally nothing I can do, and I can't predict the future. I can't pick winners and losers because how are you going to do that? At least in the next 4 years with an unpredictable person in office. It's impossible. So my advice to you is stick to your long-term plan and stop panicking about what's happening in the market right now. I mean, personally, like I'm about to finally finish maxing my Roth. Okay, the market's down. I guess I'll get some VT shares cheaper. And if the market keeps going down, oh well. The world isn't ending. All the companies in the world aren't going to zero. I'm going to be perfectly fine. And I think we'll have a prosperous world in the long run. At least I hope so. So I'm really excited to see what happens over the next couple of months. Maybe Trump will, go pretty crazy with tariffs and the market will swing massively. But there's a lot of companies out there that really don't get impacted by tariffs. Okay, I mean, think of some of the big tech companies. Like, how bad is, Microsoft's profits going to be affected by a tariff on Canadian maple syrup? How badly is Meta's profits going to be impacted by tariffs on avocados from Mexico? I mean, there's going to be plenty of companies out there that are going to be just fine. And they're going to dip in the current market and fluctuate wildly. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So that's kind of my thoughts. It doesn't bother me. I hope it doesn't bother you. The last thing you want to do is panic sell your portfolio. And if you see your portfolio right now down 10% in the pre-market, you should probably reconsider your asset allocation. Okay, I'm seeing all these portfolios, people saying they're down 10% in a day in a pre-market. And to me, that's freaking crazy. Like, to have a 10% swing in your portfolio in a day means you are very concentrated in high beta stocks. Okay, it's freaking ridiculous. But my only advice is just to wait and see. Stick to your plan. Don't panic sell. You don't know what the future holds. You can't predict what Trump's going to do. It could help the U.S. economy. It could hurt it. Doesn't matter. We don't know. It's not going to go to zero. Everybody's going to be fine. Anyway, I wish you all a happy tax season. If you would like a certified public accountant to do your business or personal taxes, see the pinned comment below. I'm a CPA. I do taxes for business and personal entities anywhere in the United States. I do free consultations, upfront quotations, and I will prepare your taxes from the comfort of my bed. Talk to you soon. Cheers.